Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about I-9 policies, and I have a gift for you as well. So many people don't know what a sample I-9 or what an I-9 policy is for your company. And the reality is, with NOIs, desk notices increasing from ICE, USCIS, and DHS, fines have already been happening. There was $8 million of fines given this last weekend in Denver, Colorado for 3 different companies. It has been very clear that audits, LOIs, all this stuff is happening over this year. We expect to see a major increase in this. So we wanted to put together this sample I-9 policy that you can download. And so I'm going to show you how do you download it. I'm just going to go here to, if you go to our homepage and then you go to our main explainer about our software, scroll down a bit, you can check that out. There you're going to see this little pop-up, stop I-9 penalties before they start. I'm going to hit download now. And all you have to do is put in your work email and you're going to get that free policy. We talked to so many HR professionals, business owners, chief information officers, folks who manage technology for their businesses. And so often companies are still using filing cabinets for their I-9s. Let me just tell you upfront, if you have multiple locations for your business, if you are in a state that requires E-Verify, if you do any kind of federal contract, and that might extend as well to if you're a subcontractor on a federal contract, you need to be using E-Verify. If you have multiple HR people in your business who are administering I-9s, if you have hiring managers in different locations who aren't trained human resources professionals, you're going to need to have some kind of solution and some kind of policy that helps you manage your I-9s. Otherwise, you have massive risk in terms of fines and compliance. So all you're going to do is I don't think people have quite caught up yet to the fact that this is happening. The fines are not small. They're in the millions of dollars for relatively small companies in Denver is what we're seeing. So if you have a business where there's a lot of churn, you hire a lot of employees, especially if you need to hire employees quickly. If you're in a scenario where someone walks in and you need to give them a job and get them started working within half an hour, you need to have a policy around this. Because when you get an NOI from DHS, you have 72 hours. That's the amount of time you have to respond and prepare those records, all of your I-9s, for the auditor. And auditors want to see your I-9 policy as well. Regulations are changing, things are happening. I don't think people are aware necessarily how much this is really happening. I want to show you another thing as well. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why you would need an I-9 policy. I'm just going to share as well. Like, we have our resources center. I highly recommend going through our articles. So like, what is the I-9 form? What are supporting documents? What's E-Verify? We have this really cool new page around state requirements because different states do require E-Verify now for all companies. You can sign up for a YouTube channel. We have all these articles. We have a newsletter as well. So we offer discounts to our software and our services through the newsletter. You might want to sign up for that as well. And then of course, we have these guides for you. You can always call us. We'll give you a demo. But I wanted to go over what are some of the things that we would cover or that would be included in an I-9 compliance policy. So one is your onboarding. That's before people start, like pre-employment. So we might call it. So when are you sending an I-9 for a prospective employee or a new employee for them to fill out? How are you handling document verification? How do you ensure fraud is avoided? That's part of your onboarding policy. Your first day of employment, our sample policy covers all of this. It gives you a place to start that you can plug and play into your organization. So it also covers the HR representative. So what are they doing on the first day? The I-9 has 3 sections. They're filled out by often 3 different people. If you're an HR representative, you're signing on behalf of your company. But if it's your signature, you might want to have a strong policy in place here that's going to protect you in the event of an audit. We're also going to include ongoing monitoring for your sample policy. So you need to be checking and reviewing I-9s on a regular basis. Most companies that we work with are doing audits on a monthly or quarterly basis. They're at least reviewing compliance reports. And managers, business owners, VPs typically will ask for those compliance reports, at least on a quarterly basis, so they can review and make sure that the HR department is actually actively monitoring their I-9s and staying on top of things. There's a few other areas that I would that are included in our sample policy. You should download it yourself. We're offering it for free. There's a lot of different areas that maybe you hadn't considered. I'll give you one more: training. How are folks in your company getting trained around how to manage the I-9s and make sure that people are onboarding effectively? So I just wanted to share that with you. We spent a lot of time with it to make it an excellent resource for you. It's completely free. It's not complicated. It's very straightforward, and it's going to protect you from those potential fines and violations. And we know that's already happening in 2025. NOIs are going out and you have 72 hours to respond. So it's important to get this right. If you would like to subscribe to our channel, you'll get more ongoing compliance updates. We do shorts as well for just quick questions. And then you can always check out our website. It's going to give you a lot of great information about just how to stay compliant in this changing regulatory environment. Hopefully this is helpful, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.